Hey everyone, so today I'm showing you a Thor inspired makeup look. I tried to pull together the colors from his outfit and armor, the darks and a little bit of red and everything. I tried to bring that all in, so if you're interested in seeing how to do this, continue watching. So I'm going to start out by putting a black base, and I'm using this Jumbo Eye Pencil by NYX. And I'm just doing that so the silvers will really pop. And I'm sorry I'm out of the frame, but that'll stop in a second. And I'm just kind of putting that on the general shape I need it to be in, because I'm going to blend it out right now with an e.l.f. shadow brush is all I'm using for this, but use whatever you want. So for the eyeshadow for this tutorial, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Electric palette and the Artist palette by Anastasia. And I'm going to be using Blue Velvet from Anastasia and Chaos from the Urban Decay palette. And I'm just going to mix those two together using a flat brush, because I just want to pack the color on there, as you can see right now. And I'm just going to be packing that onto the outside corner of my eye, and then we'll be blending in with the silver colors in just a second. And then to get this look a little smoother, I'm going to take a big fluffy brush and this buttery color and blend that out. Okay, moving on to our silvers, I'm using Beigely, which I think I'm pointing at right now, but I'm not. I'm just going to pack that into the middle and inner part of my eye. And I know it looks like we're just covering up the blue, but that's okay because we're going to go back in with it to blend them together better. And now I'm going to go in Revolt from the Urban Decay palette. I'm going to start packing that onto the middle of my eye. And I used a brush at first, but I wanted it on there a little thicker and brighter, so I used my finger because that's the best way to get that done. So now is when I went back in with the blues, and I just kind of kept doing that back and forth until I thought they were blended together very well. Now I'm going in with a makeup wipe to clean up the edge so it looks a little sharper. Now I wanted to highlight under my brow bone, and I'm using Shroom by MAC for this, and a pencil brush. I can't really tell how it looks like from the camera, but trust me, it's there. Now, I went in with Stila, the Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner, but as you can see, it's kind of drying out on me. So, I had a little trouble, and I worked with it the best I could, but I ended up going with a gel eyeliner to fix my wing. So I want to do my concealer and foundation before I finish off my eyes. And I'm using this e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer to prep my skin first. I haven't used it with this foundation yet, but I've liked it with everything else so far. It makes everything go on nice and smooth, and I haven't broken out. For foundation, I'm going with Bourjois, the Healthy Mix Serum. And I'm just using an IT Cosmetics airbrush foundation, I believe that's what it's called. And as you can see, I'm just using dabbing motions with that to just push it all into my skin. So to conceal under my eyes, I'm going with Naked Skin by Urban Decay and Maybelline Fit Me. I know this looks like a really weird combination, but I don't love the color of the Urban Decay one, so I just feel like the Fit Me one is just gonna help give me a better color that I want. And to get those two all nice and blended together, I'm just going to use a dampened beauty blender. It's like a tongue twister. Dampened beauty blender. Okay, I mean, maybe not really, but for some reason it was for me. So to get everything all nice and set, I'm using this Prep and Prime from MAC, and I'm using the banana shade from the Anastasia contour palette. And I'm just using both of those because sometimes I feel like the banana powder can look almost too yellow. Did I say power? No, I didn't show it, but I'm using an e.l.f. tapered brush. I believe that's what it's called. I really love this one for using under my eyes. And to finish our eyes, I'm using Slow Burn from the Urban Decay palette and the pencil brush. And I'm just gonna move that along my lower lash line. And don't mind me here talking. I was just talking to my husband. Alright, so I wanted to deepen that red up. So I'm using Aubergine from the Anastasia palette. And yeah, I just wanted to darken it up and get a little bit deeper. Alright, so I'm just using the Anastasia Brow Wiz to just quickly shape my brows. And I'm not doing anything dramatic. All I do is really just follow the shape of my eyebrows. And then maybe at the end, I just kind of fill it in a little bit more, because I'm kind of lacking on the top there. And then to set everything and put a little bit more color to make it look a little bit more blended, I'm using this NYX Brow Gel. And just so you know, this is nice, I still like it, but it is pretty sticky. And this is super boring, but whatever, I showed you anyway. I'm just quickly curling my eyelashes before putting on mascara. So the mascara I'm going to be using is the voluminous Miss Mango Rock. I've been really liking this one lately. I use a different mascara from my bottom because I don't like the Mango Rock brush for this, and it's just one by Laura Geller. And then I tried to show you me contouring, and I'm using the Anastasia palette, but my camera apparently decided to shut off while I was doing it, so I used that, and I used this brush, but I didn't show you it. So let's move on to blush. And I'm just using one by Tarte. I don't know what this is called, I can't remember, but I'm just patting that onto my cheeks and blending it into my contour. So now I'm going to go and highlight using this Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Duo. And I'm just going to use a Real Techniques setting brush for that, because I just like it for that. And I'm going in on my cheekbones and kind of around my eye in the C motion. And I'm sorry it's kind of washed out. I'm kind of figuring out my lighting still, so hopefully it'll be better next time. Alright, and to finish off the look, I'm going to do lips. I'm using this ColourPop Lippy, and I'm trying to show you the shade, but it's button and it didn't focus, but yes, that's what I'm using. I just wanted to do something neutral because the eyes were so dramatic, so that's why I chose this shade. And since I wanted it a little bit more glossy, I'm just using this one from Ulta. I believe it's Ulta brand. So I'm just throwing that on there. So that is it. This look is done. I hope you enjoyed watching, and thank you so much for doing so. And if you liked it, please give me a thumbs up, please subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you.